You're gonna scoot over your vegetables a little bit. Now this is all your meat section right here. You don't want to cross. Scoot them over. Scoot. You're gonna use the big knife. You know what I'm saying? You know the little knife on what you're about to do. You want to make sure it's right. You're gonna take your hand and you're gonna cut them in an angle. Make sure you don't cut yourself. Be very, very careful. I sharpen my knives really well. And sometimes you can stop in between and grab your knife sharpener. Sharpen it real quick. Get that nice little edge. Like Chris Tucker's like, you don't want to mess this up, man, because you might miss a finger or something. You know what I'm saying? You got to do this right. You know what I mean? You understand the words coming out of my mouth? Don't mess up. Oh, that sounds so good. Hey, folks, welcome back to Cooking with Kaliph for the Dash of Laughter Show. We got really a lot of stuff going on today. You guys are going to really like this. Today, we're going to make a roasted, pan-seared, boneless breast of chicken with an arugula salad. Salad is going to be really easy to make. Nice side dish, easy for everybody to make it. Say after school on a Tuesday night. It's going to be really great, guys. So, and I also have a special guest coming on the show tonight. Her name is Marci Deloney. She's a great comedian. She's gonna tell you where she's been, where she's done, everything. And I just really want to get a round of applause for her coming in. So Marci, why don't you come on out and say hi to us?
Oh, glad to be here. Glad to be here. Cooking with Kaliph with a dash of laughter. I hope everyone is staying safe out there, especially because we're in the midst of a pandemic. It feels so good to get outside. The last time I was in front of a camera, I was doing the Get Covered Illinois commercial. It was for healthcare. And yes, they needed me on that commercial to show you what it looks like if you don't have healthcare. I'm here today. I'm very excited about it. I mean, he's cooking, he's making all types of dishes. And at my age, the only thing I'm really thinking about making, reservations. Yes. So, I'm at the age now, I don't have to cook. All of my children are grown. My kids are 30, 29, and 27. Yes, don't worry about it. There was a lot of peer pressure back in the day. The one thing that really gets to me is how people now are raising their children. You have social media platforms. Everybody's listening to everybody else, but nobody listens to us parents. That's old school parents. If you're old school, make some noise up in here. Remember how we weren't disciplined. We were injured as we were growing up. Nowadays, they don't allow you. You can't touch your children. You can't do anything to your kids. But you know what? If we were like our parents back in the day, how many of y'all remember The Look? There was that thing called The Look. And then you have that other thing called The Belt. And there's something about the belt that kind of got your mind right, There's no such thing as going to tutors. I mean, it was like the belt helped you with fractions. And so nowadays, what do they have out now? Everybody has a disease. ADD, ADHD, CSI, NYC, LMNOP. No. See, I grew up under an old school mother. My mother had a cigarette in the side of her mouth, and she kept a shot glass on the side. And I just wish somebody would have told my mother. They would have said to her, you know what, Miss Benson, your daughter has ADD. She would have been like this. Yeah, she won't have it on Monday. And then me, how kids own this stuff. They own everything. The kid will be quick to tell you, I have ADD. If I had told my mother, Ma, I have ADD, she would have said, I know, baby. That's why mama gonna whoop your ASS. So now that I'm older, I'm doing the thing, I'm single, I'm out here. I have found that dating is so hard. Nowadays, how do they date? Social media? What? Remember how we used to date? A guy would come over your house. He would come inside of the house. And then your mama would send your little brother outside to write down his license plate number. But see, they're not doing it anymore. So I had to get used to dating with today's technology. So this guy we're texting, or as they call it, sexting. So the guy, he texts me, he says, you know what? Send me a picture. Let's exchange pictures. And I said, okay. He said, send me a picture. I said, all right. He said, naked. I said, with no clothes on? Who's going to take the picture? Because I don't want to see me naked. He said, no. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to send you a picture of me. You send me a picture of you. And then, because we're both adults. I said, man, I can't do it. Young adult children, too much to lose. He said, oh, come on. What have you got to lose? I said, 75 pounds. So we meet up. So you guys know how they have catfishing? Like catfishing is when you send out pictures that are not really you, that the other person believes is you, right? So one thing I really hate about text messaging, because you can't hear a message. All you can do is see it. So when he got to the date, he looked at me and he said, you don't look nothing like your pictures. I thought you told me your body was banging. I said, no, I had said my body was banged up. He said, no, that's not what you said. You told me that you were shaped like a Coke bottle. And I said, a 3 liter? Still a Coke bottle. He said, no, that's not what you told me. And anyway, I like my women athletic. You told me you fought in a UFC. I said, oh no, I meant KFC, because they had forgotten my order. So now as I stand here, standing before you, still single, still looking, you know what I hate more than anything? Don't you hate hookups? I hate hookups. How many of you know that? People will always hook you up with somebody that they would never go out with. So my friend calls me, says, Marci, I want you to meet my uncle. I was like, no. She said, come on. I said, what does he look like? Single people, here's the thing. Whenever you ask how someone looks and they give you adjectives, run. I said, how does he look? Oh, he cool. How does he look? Oh, he nice. So I said, okay, I agree. I get to the banquet. She introduced me to her uncle. This guy comes dragging an oxygen tank. And he looked at me and he said, girl, I'm looking at you. You know what I'm about to do? I said, pass away? He said, oh my God. He said, look at you. Your body is a temple. I said, I know, and there will be no services today. So I decided to do something a little different. I decided maybe I'll go younger. So I decided I was going to be a cougar. Yep, but it didn't work out. You know why? Whew, that boy wore me out, made me tired. Tired of running him to GameStop. Tired of going to his parent-teachers conferences. Tired of hiding in the closet while his mama changed the sheets. That kind of tired. So now I'm out here. I'm on the road. A lot of you may ask, what have you done? What have you done? Well, first of all, I got unemployed. So now as I'm working now, I want to be this freelance comedian, and anybody knows comics, before you make it, we don't have any money. So what do? Now that I'm unemployed, I buy things, but I kind of dummy down my purchases. For example, I used to be able to afford always, now I'm wearing sometimes. I went from eating, I can't believe it's not butter, to I hope this is butter. Went to Macy's to get me a purse. They told me that Coach bag was $600. I said, can I just get an assistant coach? Now you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say a special shout out to these parents with all the e-learning going around. I know that could never be in our house. First of all, the camera would be filled with cigarette smoke. As I told you, my mother is what she was. We traced our roots back. We found out through Ancestry.com that she was the leader of the Gangster Disciple Street Gang. So now you have it where social media, once again, is raising the kids. There was a show out called Sweet 16 on MTV. And it was at the end of the show, the kids would get cards and big parties. And I remember my daughter, she forgot that her mother was broke and struggling on the south side of Chicago. She said, Mom, can I have a party like I see on Sweet 16? I said, no, Kelly, you can't have a party. She said, well, can I have a car? How many of you know there's always going to be that one child that's not too bright? And I said, Kelly, you can't have a car either. She said, I can't never do nothing. And it's just not fair. You bogus. I was like, Kelly, just go ahead. She said, no, it's not fair. I can't ever do nothing. I said, well, right now you can walk away without assistance. So she starts following me through the house. It's not fair. I can't have a party. I can never do anything. What did you have when you turned Sweet 16? I said, your brother. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I am Marci Deloney. Thank you.
Many stories have conflict, but it is through these moments that strength can be discovered.
Everything that I've encompassed in life is through the guidance of my mother and the surrounding of God's angels.
I think a lot of times we are shameful of some of the things that we've gone through, which is why we don't share it.
We are beautiful in our own broken way.
The stories I have encountered, the stories that I have lived are remarkable, are amazing.
If you're so distracted by your misery, you cannot serve his kingdom.
Life is cheap when you have a lot of material but nothing to show for it.
Happiness has nothing to do with pleasure. It's in here.
You take all of that stuff and you use it as ammunition to make yourself better.
I know that I am here today only because God kept me.
This is my life. This is my story. When I look back at it, I don't regret anything because I know he was setting it all up for the good.
Challenges can be conquered and obstacles overcome.
Welcome back to Cooking with Kaliph on the Dash of Laughter Show, guys. Hey, like I told you, I got my special guest, Marci. Marci, say hi to everybody.
Hello, OTV land.
All right. We're going to be cooking a great dish for you guys. It's really short, simple, and stupid. It's going to be really easy. So Marci's going to give me a hand. I already basically cut up everything, Marci, so, we can just put everything. Yeah,
I don't want to touch.
Yeah, you don't have to touch anything.
Okay,
it's okay.
Good.
So basically, I have to start searing the chicken and putting the roasted garlic on there and getting that ready. Meantime, can you basically just take some of these little pieces of red onions and spread that in our arugula salad? And
I didn't come here to work.
I mean, that's what we paying you for. I mean, we talking about you come here to work. I mean, come on now, this is a job. It may not look like a job, but it's a job. I mean, well, we doing it now. Yeah, I think we need to do it right now. Yeah.
I want some of this salad.
Okay, you get as much as you want in salad. All right, so back where we're at. Okay, here we go. And as you see, you don't want to have your pan soaked with olive oil. You want it nice and covered. So
don't want you cut. You want to be
right. Splattered all over the place. You don't want to do that. So let me get over here and grab a couple onions here, and we're gonna put that in here. Once you hear that sizzle, you know you're doing it right. Mm-hmm. Like Bernie Mac said, you're doing something good when you're doing it right. You hear the sizzle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby.
It smells good.
Oh yeah. Put a little of that in there. You want a little color in there. I like to go to red and the yellow and the purple. This kind of like makes it look good. Then you're gonna take your chicken breasts. I already washed them, I already cleaned them, and they're deboned. That's the hard part. If you don't want to take a whole chicken and debone it yourself, go just buy the boneless breast of chicken. It costs a little extra money, but I mean, it's worth it in the long run. You're gonna scoot over your vegetables a little bit. Now, this is all your meat section right here. You don't want to cross. Scooch them over. You're gonna use the big knife. You know what I'm saying? You don't the little knife on what you're about to do. You want to make sure it's right. You're gonna take your hand and you're gonna cut them in an angle. Make sure you don't cut yourself. Be very, very careful. I sharpen my knives really well. And sometimes you can stop in between and grab your knife sharpener. Sharpen it real quick. Get that nice little edge. Like Chris Tucker's like, you don't want to mess this up, man, because you might miss a finger or something. You know what I'm saying? You got to do this right. You know what I mean? You understand the words coming out of my mouth? Don't mess up. And you pop that over there, nice and safe. Then you get back on your chicken. Get it at a nice angle. You want to cut your chicken nice and angled. You know what I mean? Because when you cut it at a bad angle, the slice is not going to look nice.
But it's still chicken.
It's still chicken, I understand. But it's got to look good. See, it's got to look good. You know what I mean? Put that down there. Then you're going to place your chicken in there. Nice and slow. Place it in there.
Fast? What would happen?
You do it fast, you might mess up. So you got to do a little slow.
There's a certain art to putting chicken in a pan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's a certain art because you don't want to burn yourself. You don't want to burn your house down. You know, your insurance go up and everything else. You got bills to pay. You don't want to do all that. So now you're going to put your seasonings. I used to put my seasonings in my hand like I told you guys.
What season is that?
This right here, girl, this is the seasoning. It's roasted garlic and herbs.
Let me see, they got a generic version for it. Go ahead.
Well, this Grill Master. You don't want to go, you go cheap, you go back again, you go back to the store again. Might as well buy the good stuff.
I'm a comedian. We can't afford it.
I understand. We're going to put a budget for you so you can, okay? We'll give you a cheddar card or something.
Okay.
Just sprinkle a little bit on there. Get that in there. Okay. You're going to take a little garlic salt. I don't really like a lot of salt, so I use a lot of garlic salt. And that garlic salt, what it's going to do is just put a little bit in your hand and just sprinkle it in there.
Now, what's the difference between garlic salt and garlic powder?
Well, garlic salt is garlic infused. You have garlic and you have salt in there. Plus you have herbs and spices in there.
Okay, so you can just use that for both, for the garlic and the salt.
Yeah, it gets rid of all of it. You want to flip it around a little bit so it can sear. Okay. This pan searing is really easy. You're going to take this and you're going to see how the chicken is white on there. It's nice and bright. That's how you want it to look. Flip it around a little bit. You can add a little bit more olive oil. A little bit more olive oil. See, I like to pour mine nice and smooth. I don't want to just sit on there.
Because you just can't pour it out
Exactly. You pour it out the bottle, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's just too much olive oil. So turn yours up a little bit. We want it just to get nice and hot. While we're doing that, we're going to also boil some water for our panini. Now the panini, this is what panini looks like.
Oh, that's how you say it?
Yeah, panini.
We always call it panini.
Panini. It's Italiano. Oh, it's Italiano.
Go ahead.
It's a small little mini panini that's nice. It looks really nice. It's cut. Looks like a little tiny little mazzaroli. We're going to put that in there.
Macaroni sliced in half. That's what it is.
That's what it looks like. It really does.
Number macaroni sliced in half. Okay, go ahead.
So you wait till it gets hot. Then it's going to start getting hot. Meantime, we're going to cut up some more vegetables here. You want your dish to look nice and pretty.
It's just too much like work.
You know, that's what it is nowadays. You know, cooking is work. You know, it is a profession.
And that's why I go to professionals weekly.
I understand. You know, McDonald's and Pizza Hut and all them other places. I go there too, you know. So we're going to put it nice and sliced right here. This is going to go in the dish also. This is not only just for color, folks, but it's also for...
Did you say for colored folks?
No, this is for color. Color.
Folks.
Just for color.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay politically correct too.
I'm just saying.
We ain't going to cross over that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's stay in left field, not right field.
All right.
So, as we go in again, we're going to saute this and get that in there. You want to make sure you have enough seasoning on there. So
I have a question though.
Go for it.
Other people might want to know. What if you don't do it like that? Can you do it with the spatula? You know, everybody.
Yeah, you could do it with the spatula. You know, everybody's professional. This is called Kicking Chicken from Weber. A little expensive, but it's worth it. It gives it that natural taste without all the salt. You know, like sometimes you mix all this stuff.
Like grill?
It's a grill. It's a little. Yeah, it gives it that grill taste.
Why you just gonna say grill taste?
Well, you know, we're on TV. So,
Okay.
Put a little bit more vegetables on there. Get a nice little coloring in there. The onions, the red onions, give it a nice little flavor, folks. And what you do is you want to make sure you mix that around a little bit.
Or with the spatula, kind of.
With the spatula. You can use the spatula too. So we're still waiting on our water to boil. We should be ready to boil in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So the arugula salad is really easy. It's just basically arugula. And
that's why they call it
arugula salad.
Okay.
And then also you got you have your vegetables in there. I already pre-cut everything, as you can see. And the onions. And it's really pretty. It's really, really good. Easy salad to make. Take your balsamic vinaigrette, pour it on there, and I throw a little nuts and cashews in to make it just to get it extra, to make it stand out a little bit more. So it's just not a regular salad.
You can add walnuts too. They're very
Yeah, you can do walnuts too,
Okay.
And as you can see, this is cooking now. Oh, you smell that? Oh,
I do.
Marci, do you smell it?
I do.
Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? You smell it, man?
I just want to taste it.
You can't taste it. We on TV. What you doing, man?
I mean, like after the show?
Well, after the show, we can eat as much as we want, because we cooking it.
All right.
So,
cooking?
Yeah. Then you start flipping it around. See, it's getting darker and it's searing. Yeah, that looks beautiful. I love that. Flip it again. Trying to get these last ones to flip over here. Let's get over here. Let's see if we can get that.
Those are the same.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
So, all right, as we're getting that cooking, that chicken is cooking, and our water's starting to boil. It's starting to boil, folks. It's time to get with cooking.
Okay.
So,
here's the thing. The last time I saw you was 7 years ago. Do you remember?
Ooh, yeah, that was a long
You
time.
were performing at Valley Kingdom.
Yeah, I remember
I didn't
that.
even know you could cook.
Yeah, I just
I would have hit on you then.
I had to pull it out of my bag. Not
Okay.
everybody got it.
I see.
Yeah, I like to cook. That's one of my passions. I love to cook, actually.
Okay.
So, waiting on this to boil, and it's just about to boil. As you can see, everything is. Take a whiff of that. Smell the herbs and spices and everything.
I do.
All right, we're going to go commercial break. We're going to let this cook off. And I'll see you folks in a minute. Thanks a lot.
Many stories have conflict, but it is through these moments that strength can be discovered.
Everything that I've encompassed in life is through the guidance of my mother and the surrounding of God's angels.
I think a lot of times we are shameful of some of the things that we've gone through, which is why we don't share it.
We are beautiful in our own broken way.
The stories I have encountered, the stories that I have lived are remarkable, are amazing.
If you're so distracted by your misery, you cannot serve his kingdom.
Life is cheap when you have a lot of material but nothing to show for it.
Happiness has nothing to do with pleasure. It's in here.
You take all of that stuff and you use it as ammunition to make yourself better.
I know that I am here today only because God kept me.
This is my life. This is my story. When I look back at it, I don't regret anything because I know he was setting it all up for the good.
Challenges can be conquered and obstacles overcome.
Folks, welcome back to Cooking with Kaliph with Dash of Laughter Show. And me and Marci, we're cooking, as you see. We're trying to get all this stuff together. Marci, tell me a little bit about yourself. I haven't seen you in a while. It's been like 7 years.
Yeah.
That's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What you been up to?
Well, since the pandemic, been doing a lot of writing.
Okay.
And now I have an art room on the west side of Chicago.
Okay.
I actually do some art gallery.
Okay.
I do stand up there. I host there.
Okay.
Once a month. It's called 345 Art Gallery.
Wow.
The cool thing about it is all of the proceeds, whenever you do a show there, the proceeds go to inner city kids.
Okay.
So they can take up art lessons,
So are these like little kids, teenagers?
I'm thinking more like 12 and up or something. Like maybe a little bit younger. I don't know. But
Any fighting, anything going on?
No.
Snatching wigs?
I don't know. None of that. We don't have any of that going on.
You don't have no fighting?
No
Like
fighting.
the reality shows, they be fighting and everything?
No, these kids, they're real bright kids,
Okay.
And so the owner, his name is Corey Williams.
Okay.
And he runs this place, and it is really, really nice. The art structure and everything is really nice. And, you can always go over there, and maybe I'll have you on the show sometime.
I'll check it out,
Before you get too big time for it.
Well, I'm still charging. So, yeah, we're just waiting on the panini right now.
Okay.
So, are you doing anything on the south side of Chicago, north side, or are you doing anything international, going overseas or anything?
Oh, God, I wish. No, not with this
Well,
pandemic.
you speak it, it will happen. You speak.
Not
Think about this show. I spoke it. And God stepped in, all of a sudden,
Could you please speak to make this food?
I'm trying. I can't make it cook faster, because
Sister hungry.
I don't have that. I don't have that. I'm trying.
Okay.
The chicken is almost ready. I'm waiting on this panini. Panini takes a minute, though.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So, what we're going to do is we're going to eat a little something after I'm finished. We're going to eat this, and then we're going to have a good time. Just kick it. You know what I mean?
So, what? My pay is food?
Yeah. Today your pay is food. No, most definitely. Because my wallet is light. You know what I mean?
I know.
We're talking like virtual wallet. You know what I mean?
So low, you got to lay down and count it.
Right. You know what I mean? You never know. But I mean, the thing about it is, the thing that takes all the pressure off of me and my day of when I'm cooking is my impressions. You know what I mean? That's the thing takes everything
But
away.
I wasn't impressed, but maybe the audience.
Wow. Really? All right, come on now.
Okay.
The Chris Tucker.
You know, man, sometimes you be feeling like you don't want to do nothing on Friday, right? You know what I'm saying? That's Chris Tucker, man.
Okay.
I thought that was Chris Tucker. That sound like Chris Tucker to y'all. Or I can do this one. Chris Rock. Every time I get on the stove and I'm trying to cook something, you know what I mean? I just feel inspired. Oh, my man is Barack Obama. Barack Obama's so cool. I like Barack Obama. He's just so cool, calm, and collected. I keep thinking about how we can do this, how we can turn some things around and make America great again. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to figure it out.
We can start by making this chicken.
Well, I'm trying to make the chicken faster, but it's just, my guy's Dr. Phil, though. Every time we're getting together and we're trying to figure out how to do something, and we put it all together and we figure out all the psychology and everything works out so perfect. That's what we're trying to do. Or Bill Clinton, how Bill Clinton comes in. Well, I told Hillary the other day I wasn't there. It wasn't me. You know what I mean? I'll try to figure it out. It wasn't me. And Hillary was like, it was. We got you on camera. So I don't understand how that goes.
That wasn't me.
He was. That wasn't me. But my man is Bernie Mac, though. When you mess something up, I done told you not to come in this kitchen 50 dang on time. Yeah. You keep coming in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? This man kitchen now. You know what I'm saying? I'm running this kitchen.
How come when I'm in the kitchen, you come to the kitchen?
What?
Eat all the food.
All the food. All the chili.
John Witherspoon later.
Right. Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart. Bernie Mac, bless your heart too, man. I miss Bernie Mac. But yeah, we getting that. We almost ready here.
You getting something going here, ladies and gentlemen? Getting something
flip this
going
again.
here?
Oh, see how it's getting nice and charred and everything?
See it on the plate.
I understand.
See it on the plate.
I understand. Let me turn it up a little bit more here. Let me see.
Right.
Cooking with grease now. Cooking with grease. Right. So, pretty much I want you to spread a little of this Parmesan, nice Parmesan on the Arugula salad that we got.
I like the powder.
Not on our plate.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to give me more than I give you.
That's fine. That's your plate. That's my plate. Don't get twisted now.
Yeah.
So you always want to check your meat with a meat thermometer, guys. So you want to make sure your meat is cooked.
So is this heart healthy? You think people would?
This is very heart healthy. You think about all the things that we're cooking here.
Yeah.
The vegetables, the arugula salad is very healthy for you.
Yeah.
And yes, the meat is hot and ready to go.
All right, let's get it.
So let me get this off of here.
Let's get it.
And we're waiting on the panini just a little bit. I like mine just a little al dente.
I don't know Dante.
Dante.
Dante Johnson?
No, not Dante. He live on 45th.
Okay,
not Dante Johnson. El Dante. El Dante is Italian for just little semi-hard.
Okay.
Not El Dante on 45th. He owed me some money.
I
called him the other day. You seen him? Well, tell him to call back my money. We do the Zelle thing, and it's fine. Right now, I ain't got my money. I think he owed me like $45.
What do you owe me?
I don't know what he owe you, but you better get your money. I got some people on the west side. It's real dangerous. They can get your money back real quick. You're going to have to pay them, though. You're going to buy them like a steak or something.
6-pack.
Yeah, 6-pack. You can go to Outback or something like that.
It smells really good.
It's getting there. But let me see. Let's see. Let me get a little dip in here. You know what? We are there, folks. Yes, we are. I love this strainer.
The Italians would take it and throw it up against the ceiling.
Yeah, I can't throw it against the ceiling. They might fine us or something like that. I don't want to do that. So let's go on and try it here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. And the strainer, folks, is great because it's like, you don't have to be all over the sink and everything.
Yeah.
It's lazy. You can just pick it up right here. You know what I mean? It's really easy. And just strain it. And you want to strain just enough that's going to be enough for your guests, who you're feeding.
I'm going to need you to put a little bit more.
Watch it down. Put a little bit more? Okay, all right. Put a little bit more. Let me turn this off because it's ready.
Eating makes me happy.
And that's why I really love cooking. It's just like I love eating. I just don't like the results and everything.
I don't like to prepare it.
Well,
you're doing pretty good.
Just put it together. Mm-hmm. And let's see, this should be enough for both of us. I'm hungry. You hungry?
Very. I'll just
my
reason why I
stomach
came on
is eating on my extra stomach right now. I'm like in between stomachs, you know what I mean?
All right.
All right. So get your pasta. We're gonna put the pasta down first.
Okay.
All right. Nice and smooth. You want it to look nice, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All right, that's your plate, but I have to move mine over here. This is mine right here. So I'm gonna put the pasta on there. All right.
All right.
And then you want your plate to look spacious, you know what I mean? So when you get that, don't touch mine, that's my plate right there.
I get it.
I don't want you to get
them hands on my own plate.
I don't beside, aside yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So then we want to take out and put in the sauce. So we're gonna take, let's see, let me get this real quick.
I'm so excited to eat.
I'm sorry.
What can I do?
Hold this bowl for me.
All right.
And I'm gonna pour the chicken in here.
Okay.
Nice and easy. Watch out now, I don't burn you now.
Okay, because I will, you know.
All right.
All right.
Oop, I lost some stuff there. Whoop, that's hot. Woo, that's hot. Okay. Let me put this on here. So now I'm gonna just put that to the side right here. That's gonna be on last. We're gonna put this to the side. That's gonna be the last part. We want to take your sauce. Now the sauce is a roasted garlic marinara sauce, and I love it. It's pretty expensive, but it's really nice. You want to cheat a little bit. You don't feel like making all these sauces and everything. You can do a ragu, you can do a prego, whatever you want, whatever kind you want, you can do it. So you basically just let it warm up. I don't know. When I was growing up, I didn't like how my spaghetti all put together with the red sauce. I like to put the spaghetti down, then I put my red sauce, then I put the stuff on top. I want it to look nice. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for the look nice. So we're gonna heat this up a little bit.
But I never liked spaghetti separated. I like,
all together.
I like that relationship.
We used to call that church spaghetti, back in the day. Church spaghetti. Church. Baptist church spaghetti on Friday.
Baptist church.
Well, I'll let you know. Friday, they said the fish dinners. The fish dinners be, oh my God. Woo, $7. Always an even price, not no $7.25. $7. So they know everybody got a $5 bill and 2 bills. So they know and they ask you for some extra money. They're gonna ask you for some extra money. So all right, we're working on here, trying to get this here. All right, it's cooking. And
okay, so this will cut the time. You're telling our audience this will cut the time, so they don't have to worry about tomato paste and cutting up tomatoes and stuff like that.
It just takes too much time. This meal actually took. If we did this meal really takes like 25 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You got enough time to set your TV up, get the kids sit down, let them wash up and everything. Make sure they wash their hands. Kids be digging in their nose and stuff sometimes. So you got to wash them. So then, as you see, the sauce is bubbling. Yeah. So you want to get the sauce bubbling enough.
It smells really good.
That roasted garlic, it just has a real strong, and garlic is a great healing thing also. Yeah, it heals your body. It's an antioxidant. So that's why I cook with a lot of garlic. I'm trying to heal everything that's wrong with me. Everything is wrong.
I'm just impressed that you use a long word like antioxidant.
Yeah. I Googled it. Antioxidant. So as you see, the sauce is getting nice and it's actually
warm. And it has a good consistency to it too.
Yeah, you see the sauce is nice and warm and has that, see how it moves nice and smooth? That's what you want. So then you're gonna take this, grab your plate.
Here we go.
All right, we're gonna take a little sauce and pour it there. Just a little. You want it to look nice.
Okay, so you don't want it smothered.
No, you don't want it all over the place.
Okay, let me give you yours.
And then, let me see. Well, you need to wipe this, I'm sorry. All right, I'll pour that on there.
All right.
Nice and smooth. And the consistency. Then we're gonna take this and take this off, put this over here so it won't keep boiling and cooking. Move this up a little bit. And we're gonna take the chicken. Remember the chicken? What's your plate? Which one's yours?
This is mine.
That's your, okay. We're gonna take the chicken.
This is mine.
You sure? Okay. All right, we're gonna take some of the chicken and just pour some of that chicken on there.
All right.
See how that looks, folks?
Looks incredible.
That looks amazing.
It smells good too.
Grab my plate. I'm ready to eat too.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, now here you go now.
All right.
Okay, there we go. And we're gonna just pour that on there.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. We're gonna take a little garnish, little onions. Throw little onions on yours. Did I miss that?
Yes, you did.
My fault. I'm so sorry. You try it again. Go and put my plate down. I'm all right.
Okay.
I want you to get confused. That's my plate.
Okay.
Put a little garnish on there. Makes it look pretty.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna cut up a little of this right here to add some little color to it. That yellow gives a nice little kick to it. You know what I mean? Nice little kick.
So this is just, you can eat these in between, correct?
This is all in between. You get this out of here. Hold on, that's a pop that over there. All right.
I think that's my plate over there.
And let me put a little, watch it. You don't want to reach over it. Put a little bit over here.
Okay.
And see how it looks nice and
it's beautiful. It's actually
it has
a beautiful
that little garnish look.
I hope it tastes like it looks.
I hope it does too. You know, we put it together. You know.
Okay.
All right, and we have our arugula salad on there. We have our arugula salad. Okay, looks great. All right, you know what? Hey, I want to thank my guest, Marci Deloney, for coming out to the show. Really appreciate you. And folks, thanks for watching the show, and see you next week.
All right.
We're getting ready to eat. How's the salad taste?
Pretty good, but you know what? It would be better if I had a fork.
You know what? I forgot forks.
Okay.
So we're going to go back to the hand situation.